Hello, this is novaTopFlex, and in this video I'm going to answer a question about the JWM Joe's Window Manager that I commonly use on some of my videos for YouTube. I'm going to check to see if JWM is actually in the official packages of NetBSD. So first, what I'm going to do is I already did pkgin update and upgrade before, so I'm going to do pkgin install JWM. If it works, that means that there is something now 14 megabytes to download, 80 of additional disk space to be used. And then overall, this is going to give you 24 new packages overall on your system. Again, I'm currently on Claude's tab window manager, but pretty soon here I will actually try my best to switch from using CTWM to using JWM. There are some tarballs. These are gzip archives, really. Gzip archives. You have tar.xz, tar.gz, and tar.bz2. Xzip, gzip, and bzip2 are very different, and they're also very similar because they're all tarballs. They're tar archives, but they're more than just archives. You'll notice that the context of pkgin, it might look like an intuitive interface similar to apt. The main difference between apt and pkgin is that on BSD, you use tarballs. That's actually true of Slackware Linux as well, being that it's the oldest and most conservative, but it's also true throughout all the BSD world separately. So we have 24 different packages to install. We don't just install JWM just because you ask it to just be JWM, obviously. You will definitely almost always need to have more than just one package to succeed in installing the package. Now font config, it's going to do more font config, 2.17.1nb1, and then it'll give you more information. It'll give you a lot more info, honestly, but 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. But overall, this is actually NetBSD. My native system is Linux, but everything you're seeing right now on screen is NetBSD. After all this is installed, can I ask if I want JWM to replace this or not? So I'm going to exit, and I'm going to do Control-Alt-F because this is a virtual machine. This is not actually the real machine. And then this is actually the Adapta theme that I like to use on my Linux system. Even though it's actually no longer officially supported, I still like to use it in general, and I'm going to change the view so that it's no longer zoom to fit, or best fit, or whatnot. Or why not? But I want to do Start X, and I'm going to do JWM. Does JWM work? Yes or no? You will be able to answer it now. But overall, it's a pretty small interface, but it is something that at least works, even if it's not perfect. The cursor is not actually already attached, but this is the blue that you'll normally see in JWM. You have terminal, you have applications, you have utilities, you have lock, you have restart, and you have exit. And it looks like Firefox might already be an installed application, or maybe not. Is Firefox installed? You'll be able to check, or maybe it isn't. But either way, this is a test of NetBSD's functionality. Much better than any time I tried before with NetBSD involved. If you want to know whether Firefox is available on NetBSD, what you can do, sometimes you'll be able to do tab, but also which Firefox? Firefox, not found. Okay, so I don't think Firefox is available on this system yet, but you can do a lot with your NetBSD system nonetheless. If you like this type of content and would like to learn more about window managers, desktop environments, and other NetBSD topics, feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, and try to hack the YouTube algorithm. And thanks for watching. Signing off.